My name is Rachel White, and I work for the Improving Scholars Program at People Incorporated. The Improving Scholars Program is part of a bigger diversion plan that we get from the probation office. It's for kids facing truancy or probation from the school. And so tutoring, it would be if their grades are suffering or if their attendance is suffering. And so they refer them to me, and I meet with them twice a week. We work on makeup work, missing work, whatever subjects they might be struggling in, and we work on getting those grades back up, as well as their attendance back up. Most of the kids that I meet with are from low-income families. Either one or neither of the parents are in the home. So they're usually with a family member or a different guardian that has been assigned to them. The kids usually have a lot of anxiety and stress because they never know who's going to be at home when they get there. There's often substance abuse in the home, domestic violence. So these kids are bringing a lot into the school. I feel like I'm the only stable thing. Most of the time we just focus on classwork, but it's not only that, we also talk a lot about peer and social issues. And I always make sure they know that if they want to talk about anything, then we can totally talk about that, because I definitely think them learning how to cope with their emotions is going to be more important. So the main goals would be bring your grades up and bring your attendance up, and move on to the next grade and or graduate. And those are pretty much the successors that we look for. But also a bigger one would be social influences. If they have a lot of anger problems in the classroom, or if they have ADHD, we'll try to get them connected with a doctor through other advocates, or we'll talk to the teacher, or I'll work with their IEP plan and try to figure things out like that. So far this year, we've had 4 successful closed diversions. That means their grades have improved, their attendance has improved, and they're not considered to be at risk anymore, that they have successfully completed the goals that we have set up for them. I had a middle school student I've met with and worked with all year long. In the classroom, he was really struggling. He had a lot of anger issues, a lot of separation anxiety. He never knew who was going to be at his house, where his parents were going to be, where his siblings were going to be. He got into fights all the time. His grades were really suffering. His attendance was suffering. It was ultimately decided that he'd be moved to an alternative school placement. Since then, he's not only passing, he's making all A's and B's. He's not had any peer problems, and he's actually excited to be at school now. They're not bad kids at all. They are kids whose parents have made bad choices that have affected them. But these kids are so intelligent. They show up to tutoring. They're ready to do their work. I just want to take them all home. I'm just like, you can come home with me. Everything will be okay.